Alright, YouTubers, it's C Breezy back. This time I'm going to do a review on my brush collection and kind of give you guys my opinion on what you may or may not need, depending on what you use your brushes for. Just to start off, I can tell you I am just a regular chick. I'm not a makeup artist. I just do my own makeup. If my friends let me play with their faces, I might. But basically, I just do my own makeup. And so that's kind of who I'm talking to with this particular video. Just the people who like to play with their own makeup and are not makeup artists. Just to show you, again, what you may or may not need. I've only got like 7 minutes on my camera, so I'm going to go ahead and talk fast. If it runs over, then I will do a part 2. Okay. First off, my brushes are actually stored here in a Matt Murphy case. It's not really that big of a deal. I just happened to have found it and thought it was pretty handy to carry everything. And I mean everything. It's got like the side pockets for, I've got a lot of brushes. Jeez Louise. Oh, another thing, I have these still in the plastic. These are the ones that I haven't used, the ones that are still in the plastic. And I didn't take them out of the plastic while I did the video to prove a point. I have survived by just using the ones that are out. You know, you don't really, if you're just a regular person and you're not a makeup artist, my opinion is that you really don't need that many brushes. I'm just kind of weird like that, and I like to collect brushes. There's still a couple other MAC brushes that I really want, even though I have not used them all. I know, that's bad. But that's why I'm making the video, to just kind of help other people. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start, and I don't have a manicure, guys. Please don't talk bad about my hands. I don't do my nails every day, only when I feel like it. You can see that the main ones that I use are going to be the shorter handle brushes. I tend to like those better because they're just easy to use. They're easier to hold. They're easier to carry around. I just happen to like them. A lot of people say that they're not as good quality as the larger regular size ones, and that may be true. But again, just being a regular chick who likes to do her own makeup, they don't bother me so much. I like them. I wish I could find more. So, starting off for the smaller brushes, the ones that I use, first one is the powder kabuki brush. This brush I use strictly for my powder foundation. And the powder foundation that I use is Bare Escentuals mineral foundation. This applies it beautifully. It's great. It's smooth. I had this brush for a really, really, really long time before I finally used it for the first time. I was actually using the Bare Escentuals brush for years. And then finally, I just decided to pull out the kabuki brush, and I'm glad that I did because it applies so much better, softer. I just love it. So I don't so much reach for this anymore because the kabuki brush is better. So if you had to get one powder brush, this personally is actually what I would recommend. I do have the bigger ones, the 134 brush, which is huge, huge, huge. And then I also have the 150, which is a little bit larger, but not as huge as the 134. These are both powder brushes, but I have them, but I haven't used them. I don't feel like if I didn't have them that I'd be suffering in any kind of way. I feel like the kabuki brush is just fine. So if you could only afford to get one powder brush, this is the one that I would recommend. If you don't like the small brush, maybe I'd recommend this one because this one is just so huge. Some people may like that, but you know, I guess I'll see once I get a chance to use it, but it just doesn't seem like an essential brush for me. This is an essential brush. Okay, next, powder brush. This is my 129. Oh my goodness. I use this every single day. I use it on my highlighter, my NARS Albatross highlighter, MSF, my blush. I wish I had like 4 of these little ones because I love them so much. I have the regular size 129, but I've never used it. I know it sounds silly, but I really like the way the smaller brushes feel in your hand. They're just easier, and they're easier to carry around. So 129. For your powder, I recommend the 129. If you can't afford the larger size, again, just get the special edition holiday brushes. These work great. I have no problems with them. Next, let's talk about some eye brushes. Starting off, I guess I'll talk about the 239 brush, which you probably may have heard a lot that it's really, really good for packing on color. That's why I bought it. And it's fine, but to be honest, my favorite MAC brush to pack on color is the 242. The 242 brush. Love this brush. Packing on pigments, packing on eyeshadow. It's just a really, really good brush. It gives you a lot of color payoff. Or is that right? Well, whatever. When you pack, you can pack on brush color a lot easier, or I can, with this particular brush. And I use it for concealer. I use it for paint pots. Love this brush. I ended up getting the larger size because I love the smaller one so much. It's a little bit beat up. It got ran over. But I still don't use this big one as much as I do the small one. I just like to reach for the smaller ones. But 242, definitely get this brush. You won't regret it. Next is the 224. I really like this brush as well. Let me see, put it in the white background so you can see. It's got a large fluffy head, and I use it for packing on background color, like in the area that's right above my crease. I like to use that a lot. I also have that one in a full size, but I've never used it. I always reach for this one. About to run out of time, so I'll just review one more since we're talking about eye brushes. This is the Essence of Beauty Duo. Really cheapy. It didn't cost a lot, probably like $7, and it came with two. It's called the Eye Crease Duo. It's very similar to the smaller one. It's very similar to the 219. So if you can't afford to buy this one and you want to get in the little smaller areas like underneath the eye with the eyeshadow, get the Crease Brush Duo from CVS and you'll save a ton of money. This is a little bit thicker. You can get a little bit more precise with this one, but this one is just as good. Stay tuned for